Wildflowers and, tough, long-lasting perennials are important because they require less inputs than turf grass. And with destroying habitat, all the natural stuff that we kind of take for granted, we kind of need to recreate it. One analogy that I kind of like is you're not going to turn an aircraft carrier around on a dime. It's one of those where if we all pitch in, we all do our little part of putting pollinator plants and maybe just limiting how much water. Let's just say we all use 10% less water on our lawns and we're conserving water. We take water for granted. Let's plant the stuff that's tougher, that requires less input and also gives you color, attracts butterflies, pollinators, and adds value to your house. I mean, everybody's seen grass. Grass takes a lot of work and, perfection isn't always achieved. So let's do some kind of alternative. Landscape design in general, at least in my case, has shifted quite a bit over the last 20 years, and especially over the last 50. I would say woody plants used to dominate the landscape, whether it was like burning bush and yew and lilac and all that stuff that gets too big. And now my designs are 70% herbaceous. So the question we always get asked is how do I get color from March all the way through October? And kind of what you see behind me is a snippet of it. And these are kind of like experimental gardens that we're doing, but we're always kind of tinkering. We're trying new varieties. It may not be a truly native, like a lot of what you see today isn't going to be a true native, but we're focusing on what's tough. We're not babying stuff. We're watering it when it gets pretty desperate for water, but otherwise we're pushing it to the limit and seeing what works out here. And what our company does is we kind of manufacture a little maybe it's a vignette of wildflowers in a yard. Maybe you have 400 square feet where you're like, I'd kind of like this view to be a little bit better and not be turf. So if you use, let's just take the yarrow for example, just think of planting them in mass. Like, what if we did 20 of them? How many weeds come up in the middle of one yarrow? Almost zero. Our goal is to have you see the beauty of the plants, to manufacture the prairie. I love doing Colorado landscapes, but I'm also a little tired of people requesting Colorado because I think there's beauty in Nebraska. We just have to find that beauty and focus on it.